our first guest of the evening, is a world-renowned nasheed artist. He'll be performing for us live on the show a little bit later on.
Before he joins us for a chat, let's have a look at his brand new song. This is Ahmad Hussain's Muhammad.
Here he is. Assalamu alaikum and good evening, Ahmad Hussain.
Wa alaikum
salam. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, indeed.
Absolute pleasure to have you, man. You've come all the way
you know
down
what I was
from
thinking
Sheffield
about?
today, right?
I have, yes.
I found it a bit strange.
What did you find strange?
Somebody walking through New York singing Muhammad.
That must have been difficult,
That must have been interesting.
It was indeed. That was the main purpose why I did this, because, of course, there are so many misconceptions around the world. So me and my team decided that this song, we dedicate this to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We're going to film this in a location where people may think that Islam has nothing to do with the modern world. But yet, we're in 21st century, and Islam, as you know, is for all times.
Of course. Now, you were in New York, obviously, right, for that music video, and it's obviously New York's a beautiful city. You were right there in Times Square. Did people come up to you while you were filming the video and say, what are you doing? Did they ask you about it?
Did the police come up to you and say, what are you doing?
Yeah, the MI5. Yeah, we had lots of people, and they were like really intrigued, and what's going on here, and what is this about? And we were trying to explain to them it's about the Blessed Prophet, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And, you know, many people did actually know about the Prophet, which is quite amazing.
But why go to New York? Why America? Why not just do it in George Square in Glasgow, for example?
You know, New York, we all know that 9/11, the Twin Towers, and all the events that happened in New York. We just wanted to give this message to the world that, you know, Islam is all about peace.
So there was strategy behind it, given the events of 9/11?
Of course.
You thought this is the right place to do it?
I thought, you know, it's like, you know, Islam is for all generations, you know,
and we can hear the track on your album, My Beloved, is that right? Which is a combination of some of your older tracks and your new tracks. We've got a copy of it right here in the studio as well.
Okay.
So tell us about the album.
Yeah, the album, SubhanAllah, it's been like 2 years in the making. I put my heart and soul into this album. It was my follow-up album from my first one, which was I Turn to You. And, you know, the title itself, My Beloved, is dedicated to my beloved mother, who was sadly diagnosed with cancer. So the main title track is for her. And, of course, for our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So it has two meanings and two people who are really beloved to me in my life. So it is very personal to me. But, yeah, the album was like produced in so many different countries, and like I said, over 2 years. So.
Talking about two, you've got old and new songs in there.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because normally when artists bring something out, it's fresh, but you've brought in some of the old stuff in there as well.
Yeah, I mean, I always like to experiment, and I revived some of the old classic tracks, and especially Ya Taiba. I mean, everybody's heard this single. Yes. And I just love traditional nasheeds, and I think it's important to revive these as well. And of course, I write my own material, so I just like to mix it up, basically.
Now, kind of growing up in Sheffield, right, where there's quite a strong Muslim community, are people locally quite receptive to your music, to your tracks?
Yeah, I mean,
aren't there mainly Yemenis?
There's many Yemenis, but there's many. It's very diverse.
That really? Is Sheffield known for its Yemeni community?
Do you know what? That Sheffield, I thought was just Yemenis.
Wow. Okay.
No.
Well, it's probably more than that, right?
It's very diverse. We have many reverts. We have, in fact, Sheffield is the capital for reverts. There's more shahadas in Sheffield.
No, this I found very interesting, because I might agree with you on that one, actually.
Well, I did actually this weekend with the Eid Festival in Sheffield. There were several reverts there as well.
Yeah,
but just to come back to your tracks again for a minute, okay? So we saw the video in New York. You obviously spend a lot of time and conceptualizing your music videos and making sure there's some kind of element there that's worth kind of considering and developing. Tell us about the process of making music videos.
SubhanAllah, I mean, it's like having a script, a storyboard. It's having an idea what this nasheed is about. And then it's basically just going out there and executing all the ideas. Of course, for this one, I got many of my fans involved because I thought it was very important to get other people involved in this video. Because it's not just about me, it's about the ummah, it's about giving a message. And as you saw in the video, there's many young people holding the placards, that's a mercy to mankind. And you know, it's just so nice to connect with other people and get them involved in this universal message of love and peace.
Normal people like ourselves, you're normal.
Somewhat
Normal people like ourselves, I mean, there seems to be a trend of that in videos now, because, I mean, if you look at Pharrell Williams' track, Happy, it wasn't going anywhere, but suddenly brought in Joe Public and it just went viral.
No,
I mean, there's not many artists who take that kind of risk of bringing in Joe Public.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, what I do is not just for myself, it is for the Ummah, the public, and it's always nice to get them involved. I mean, in fact, at the end of the video, there are messages from my fans who basically just gave a short message about the Prophet and what they thought about the Prophet and what it meant to, what the Prophet meant to them. And I actually just put this message on my Facebook, and I only had like 24 hours to get the videos to edit them. And subhanAllah, I was amazed by the response that I got, because I got people from all around the world who were just sending these beautiful videos, and you know, like, subhanAllah, it was just so amazing, you know, just to get so many people involved.
That's absolutely wonderful. Now, you've got the album, it's there, it's out, and the new track is there as well. What have you got planned next? What can we expect next from you?
Inshallah, I'm working on many tours. I'm going back out to the USA once again. I've actually performed there twice, and I love the people out there. And of course, here in the UK, I've been doing lots of concerts, a lot of charity work. I mean, just in Ramadan, we've had the issue with Gaza, so I've actually just been, I've just been doing so many events. It's just been unbelievable.
Well, fantastic. We'll definitely speak more about your work in Gaza very, very shortly.
Indeed.
Thanks for joining us.
Stay with us, inshallah. Just a reminder, Ahmad Hussain's new song, Muhammad, and his new album, My Beloved, are available to download on iTunes right now. Taking us out now is Ahmad Hussain with his brand new song, Muhammad.
To me, and this cannot be changed. My heart is broken and it's calling out your name. The beauty of your song shone brightly through your face. We miss you, Prophet, and we pray to be with you. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Ya Mustafa. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Ya Mustafa. Ya Rabbi bil Mustafa, you're my beloved Mustafa. Ya Rabbi bil Mustafa, you're my beloved Mustafa. To unite the world and showed us how to live. You pleaded through the night till your eyes filled up with tears. My ummah, on that day will be your call, when each and every soul will be helpless, standing in shame. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Ya Mustafa. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Ya Mustafa. Ya Rabbi bil Mustafa, you're my beloved Mustafa. Ya Rabbi bil Mustafa, you're my beloved Mustafa.